Hey guys, welcome to Thrive Life Vlogmas. My name is Ijeoma from Meadow, and in the Thrive Life Vlogmas, I share with you quick and actionable tips that can help you become more productive so you can move your life in the direction of your dreams and be all that God has called you to be. And today I want to quickly share with you how you can create an ideal calendar or structure for your day. In the previous video, I talked about how to create an ideal daily plan, daily schedule. Today I want to talk about more like the structuring of the calendar. I talked about in the previous video having time for priority, tasks, and the rest. So today I want to show you how to fix those things in your planner or in your calendar, for the day. Now, I'm going to just do this in the best practical way possible, which is to share with you what my own is like, and then you can draw some inspiration from that for yours. Now, my day typically starts at 4 a.m. So between 4 and 5 a.m. I pray, I spend time. So that's when I do my morning prayers. Now between 4 and 5 and 7 a.m. it's my first block of focus work, and so that's when I do some deep work in relation to my personal goals. Now between 7 and 8 I attend to my family. Between 8 and 9 I finish up my other routines. I do some cardios, I do some abs, I take my bath, and then all the while I'm listening to stuff. So now I've created this time blocks in such a way that there is a time for my focus work and there is time for my routine, including time for my family. Now between 9 and 5 I'm at work. I usually work from home. Now, on the days that I am not working from home, I shift my time earlier and I leave my house earlier. So it means that instead of spending 5 to 7 for my personal goals, working on my personal goals, I actually spend 5 to 6, and then I can move up my time. I skip the family care because my husband steps in because I need to leave early, and then between 6 and 7:30 I'm getting ready so I can leave early. So between 9 and 5 I'm working, and then between 5 and 7 I typically go off work, and then I do a quick check-in with my team, and then between 7 and 9 I make dinner for the family. I prepare my meals ahead of time, so a lot of times it doesn't take me more than 30 minutes to make dinner for my family. So a lot of times by 7:30, 7:45 dinner is ready. We eat as a family, we pray, and the kids go to bed. They take their bath, they brush, and they go to bed. Now by 9 o'clock I have time to myself. So between 9 and 10, 11 I spend time with myself. I journal, I introspect, I reflect on my day, and I pray. And by around 10:30, 11 I'm off to bed. Now of course someone can say, oh, you sleep for about 5.5 hours. This season of my life right now is quite busy. That's actually why it's like that. But ideally the sleeping time that I found to be optimal for me is 6 hours. However, on Wednesdays I don't work, so on Wednesdays I'm off. So I use Wednesdays to catch up, and I also use a little bit of Saturdays and Sundays. Now I just wanted to share with you what my time structure is. Now I would say for you, I will ask for you, determine for yourself first of all what your optimal sleep structure is. So if it's 6 or 7, look at where to work it out. Because for example, I remember when I was sleeping more of 6 hours, so instead of checking with my team from 5 to 7, I actually did 5 to 6, then dinner 6 to 8, prayer 8 to 10, and then I go to bed. But we're really pushing out some things this time period, so I knew that I had to add an extra time. So it's not even something that's for a long time. Now when it comes to my 9 to 5, between 9 and 10 I am preparing for work. I am planning my day. I'm doing my daily stand-up with the team. Between 10 and 12 I do my first level of deep work. Between 12 and 1 we do a lunch break, chatting with the team and all that. Between 1 and 3 I do the second deep work, and then between 3 and 3:30 we do a quick coffee break. Between 3:30 and 5 I do the last push of deep work that might not be so deep because by then I'm almost tired, but more like shallow work. But that's how I bring a very high level of productivity to my work. So that's how I structure my day. What that means is that my day is easily predictable. I don't really need to carry a lot of information in my head, and then when I plan my highest priority for the day, my goal for the day, I fix it in early in that morning, so I know that I have about 2 hours, except on the day I need to go to office. Ideally I'll have 2 hours to work on it, so I fix that in. When it comes to those other tasks that I need to do, a lot of times I fix them during the lunch between 12 and 1, because lunch break is about an hour thereabouts, so you have lunch, but I'm not going to be eating for a full hour, so I have those 3 quick tasks to quickly do them. Then the routines that I do them in the morning or in the night. Durational routines for the kids, some are in the morning, some are in the night. So that's how I create a structure around my day. You can do this using Google Calendar. So I'm just planning. And then another thing that I do is that I color code. So any routines that have to do with me personally, I color code it to pink. Any routines that have to do with my family, I color code it to orange. Any routines that have to do with my work, including the time slots for deep work for my work, I color code it to blue. The routines that have to do with prayers, my faith, I color code it to red. Do you understand? So when I get on my calendar, I can immediately see what is what, where falls, and where I am, and what I need to do. Do I always follow this structure every time 100%? No, because stuff happens, things come up. However, in the large scheme of things, I largely follow it. In a week, at least 65% of the time, and that's good. 65 to 70, and that is really good, because we're human beings, interruptions come and the rest, you know. For example, if I had a goal that would take me 10 hours to create it, the goal is going to take me 10 hours to create, and I have 10 hours in a week. I'm not likely to force that goal to say, okay, I have 10, I put it there. No, because I know that interruptions can happen. So I would likely take a 7-hour part of that goal to take into the week. At the back of my mind, knowing that, okay, if I finish 7 hours and I have more time, fine. But in case I don't have more time, my focus is to get to 7 hours. Then, all right, so I trust that helps. See you in the next Vlogmas. Bye.